Ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
Okay.
Each week, we talk about a video game. We play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that video game, and then we talk about it on stream, live. And you are welcome to join us and do so as well. You can do it live or you can do it down below. There's a Discord link. You can join the forum and you can get in there and share your experiences, which we will read out live on the program. Yeah. And it is a game club that we encourage everyone to play along with us. We tend to play games that we're giving away for free or that are on Game Pass, so you're not paying a huge amount of money. We want to make it accessible for everyone. And of course, we just finished Lara Croft, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Amazing game. And now we're getting into the game that made us want to do Game Club at the beginning, and that is Death Stranding.
Yes.
And of course, you were giving away Death Stranding on Epic for free.
Yep. You've gotten it free 2 times.
I've gotten it free 2 times. And so that is what we were playing, and we're working through it. I'm going to start playing it a little bit earlier in the week so I can get through it so we can figure out how much we should be playing. Yeah. And I will post that in the Discord, how much I think we should be playing. Yeah. And of course, first episode of Death Stranding is just storylines, cutscenes, everything. And we've played it up until like a little bit. We never really got too far into it.
I played it another time and I got further, but I never got that far. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Yeah, we were originally going to do Death Stranding as our first Game Club game, but when it was a little too open worldy for us at the start, we didn't really know what to do, how far to play and stuff like that. We kind of got it figured out a little more now. Yeah. Because we did like Outer Worlds, which is open world, Tomb Raider, where there's no specific set, like, do this mission. Yeah. You know? No, there's certain... do this chapter. Yeah. Which we could in Death Stranding, except one chapter can last 30 minutes or one chapter could last 8 hours. Yeah. So we couldn't really do it that way in Death
Depending
Stranding.
on how much Kojima wanted to add his flavor.
Exactly. You're playing it on PC.
Yes.
I'm playing on PS5. Yeah. I'm playing Director's Cut.
I'm playing just straight up.
Yeah. So the Director's Cut just sort of adds in a few extra things, nothing too crazy. It's why like Director's Cut usually implies like we went to the director and we went and we re-added things in that they cut out that the director didn't want it. The director wanted, but the editor and everyone cut out of the whatever
just
the movie.
To tighten it up a little bit.
But he was the fucking director. Yeah. Why didn't he just put it in the first place? Anyways.
Yeah. And a lot of the stuff that they did cut out were tutorials.
Yeah. So there's tutorials, but they also added in like there's like fragile racing where there's like racetracks you can drive on. And there's also new things to move freight. Like there's a cannon for firing freight and stuff like that.
Freight cannon. Yeah. Okay.
So there's stuff like that, which I mean, I'll get to eventually, but not yet. Yeah. The beginning of the game is world building with, not a whole bunch of gameplay, but it does
world building with Norman Reedus.
Yeah. It does get you into a lot of what's going on in this world. Yeah. The same problems I had with it the first time or what I have with it this time. It's like, why is this character explaining this world to Norman Reedus? Like, I know he's telling me, the player, what's going on, but it's so poorly done.
Yes. It's even with the director's cut, it's still poorly done.
Yeah. I mean, nothing really changed with the director's cut for this, but he'll be like, oh yeah, you know, like the Death Stranding is this, and you know, when the void out happens and this happens, and you know, this happens in the blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Norman Reedus obviously knows all this shit. Yep. Because he has dooms, which is like the ability to feel or sense the bad guys. Yep. He's knows he is like a guy that if he dies, it causes a void out and he comes back to life. He knows all this stuff, but this guy's explaining it to him like, you know, he doesn't know jack shit. So they could have done it in a less handholdy, I'm not even handholdy, like less heavy-handed way. Yeah. Let you know the story of the game. It is cool. Like it's intriguing. Like what's going on?
Super
what's
intriguing.
happening with this all stuff, you know? The other thing too, with when when Sam goes to meet, they're like, you need to see the president. The president wants to see you. And he's like, why does the president want to see me? Well, the president's your fucking mom.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, the way they did it as a twist was stupid. But as I was playing it, one in the mosh was watching and he's like, no, maybe he doesn't know she's the president. And I was like,
that could be.
I guess possibly.
Because he's not really close with any of his family.
No, but I mean, I I think that's not what it is. I think he knew it was his mom.
Yeah.
Because he knew that she left. Amelie went across the country, and he knew what was going on. He was
just avoiding seeing his mom.
But like again, it's because they want to do this twist, like, oh, the president's your mom.
Yeah.
Whereas he's like, why does she want to see me? Where he should have said like, I don't want to see her.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense,
Yeah.
Anyways, it's Kojima who wants to direct movies, who should never be let behind a camera ever.
So the way I worded in the Discord, I was like, play until you do your first morphine delivery. I was like, I meant before you do your first morphine delivery. But I mean, I already know what happens in the whole thing because we played it already. So
man, that was like 30 minutes.
It felt longer.
Okay.
It felt longer, probably because I had already sitting through all these cutscenes like a million times already, especially that first one where Fragile shows up, because that was like in trailers all over the place. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah.
It felt like forever to get to that point.
Oh, okay. To get to the Fragile point, or to the point?
Just to get to the point where I was like, okay, that's good enough. Because I had I've done it all before, right? So it made it seem longer just because I had already done it.
Okay.
A couple times.
I played way more than that, so
yeah.
I delivered the morphine and I also delivered the body. Because I was like, well, if I deliver the body, then I can like do a side quest or something like that.
Yeah,
But then at that point, I was like, I've been playing for like 3 hours. I'll just go have lunch now.
Yeah. Still playing it on PC looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But the animations just look awful.
Oh yeah,
like the character movement animations and all that kind of stuff. Like especially in the cutscenes, I'm like, oh, this looks terrible now.
Oh really?
It hasn't really aged, but I mean, like all the scenery, like when the first cutscene comes up with like the introduction, he's driving through the place. I'm like, oh my god, this looks so good.
It does look so good. It
looks amazing.
I don't find the animations to be bad. Like Fragile moved fine, I thought.
Maybe.
And Die Hardman and like Hartman and everything, they were walking around. I mean, like Guillermo del Toro's a fat bitch, but his body, he's walking around.
Yeah. Maybe it's they're missing a couple frames of animation here and there, but I think what a lot bugged me was Fragile's, like her skin texture just seemed real plasticky.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't find that.
Yeah, I found it to be pretty plastic. I was like, it looks kind of weird. I don't know.
Which computer are you playing it on?
This one.
And what's the GPU in that?
3080.
Oh, okay.
Everything is set straight to max.
Okay.
Can't go any higher.
I didn't find her skin to look plasticky to me, really. I mean, she looked like she had a good complexion.
Yeah. Maybe she's wearing a lot of makeup. I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, it was mostly just get to Port Knot. No, wait. Is it Port Knot City?
I
can't remember what the city's called. Port Knot City. You got to pick up all the packages and everything, and adventuring through like the area. Just it looks so good. It's so like it's just a difference.
Yeah.
Where any other like it's a post-apocalyptic game, it's all brown.
Yeah.
Where in this game it's like, oh, everything is green.
Yeah, because it rains a lot.
Well, that's the thing though, is it shouldn't be green because everything should be dead.
Yeah.
Because the timefall should hit the grass and kill it.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be green. Because that's part of the game. For those that don't know, is like something happened to the world. We don't know what. The Death Stranding came, and there's like invisible monsters that kill people. And when people die, unless you burn up their body, eventually they get chirally infected, which is another thing that he's made up, and they'll explode basically.
Yeah.
So we have to burn up the bodies, and that's sort of the first thing in the game is we go deliver our packages. Oh, and then there's the timefall. Sorry, that's when the rain, anything it hits, ages it a lot. It makes the time go forward, right? So like you don't want it to hit your skin or whatever, because then you get like old grandma skin like Fragile has everywhere on her body.
Yeah. Maybe that's why her face is plasticky. Oh, she said she was submerged from
from her neck down.
Yeah, neck down.
So I was like, she got a fucking hot ass face in the granny's body. So yeah, you can't, if it's raining, you have to cover up or whatever. And I guess our clothes are made of like some special fabric or whatever that resists. It takes a long time to age, I guess. So we have to deliver a body that's been found dead, and there's not enough time. We have to go through BT territory, and BTs are like the bad guys that you can't see.
Yeah, bad turds.
Bad turds, exactly. And then the truck crashes, and then whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah, we've all seen the trailers.
We can't
all
get
in
out.
The trailer.
So then the void out happens, and it blows up, but everyone dies except Sam because he's something special about him.
He's got the bridge baby.
He does now. How did that not get blown up? We don't ask these kind of questions.
Well, he had the bridge baby with him because the guy threw it on the ground and he grabbed the bridge baby. He didn't plug it in, I don't think.
No. But like then the body exploded. Remember the big crater? Yeah. He survives because he's Sam.
But he did the bridge thing with the bridge baby.
Yeah, but that's him being dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he wakes up on the crater's edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's reborn.
Yeah, but how did the baby not be blown up?
Isn't that how it works? Is that you have the bridge baby, so the bridge baby helps you be reborn?
No. He can just be reborn. No, he can just be reborn.
No, I thought it was like that.
No.
Because that's what the bridge baby was like when it's down in his throat. The bridge baby's like, yep, you're good to go.
I don't think so. I think it's just his ability to not be voided out. Because I think Fragile's the same. She can survive and just come back. But I'm not sure. I mean, maybe we'll find out later. Who the fuck knows with this fucking game, dude?
Chat said BB is also a repatriate.
Oh, repatriate. Yeah. Okay,
so that's what it is. Yeah, it's just you're a repatriate. Doesn't have anything to do with the bridge baby.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. He's a repatriate. Yeah, that's part of the thing where at the start he's telling you about repatriates. And I'm like, he fucking is one. He knows what it is, man. Anyways. It's interesting to see all these like famous people in the game.
Yeah.
But the one is like they show Hartman, who's Guillermo del Toro, the director. They don't use his voice though, because the guy he has like Spanish accent.
Yeah.
So they use some other guy's voice. And you got Norman Reedus and you got Leah Seydoux. I like to call her Seydoux. And there's also Lindsay Wagner, who plays the president, as well as playing Amelie. But young Lindsay Wagner, because Lindsay Wagner's like 80 years old. But there's also the guy that plays Die Hartman, and I don't know who he is. You don't see his face, so I can't really recognize him because he's wearing a mask all the time. But he's some sort of actor as well. But everyone in the game is like scanned in as a person. And I know eventually we're going to see Conan O'Brien.
Tommy Earl Jenkins.
Yeah, Tommy Earl Jenkins. I'm not sure who he is. Yeah, the tech and the graphics and everything look crazy in this game, but it's just like Kojima's storytelling just could be a little better, I think. Yeah,
it's off the wall.
Well, just the way he tells the story is not the best.
Yeah.
Like another game would have done a better job describing the world of the repatriates and the void outs and everything, not having someone tell you. It's like
directly all at the start.
It's like in an infomercial where the host has a guy standing next to him that the guy is supposed to be the viewer asking the stupid fucking questions that the viewer would be asking.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what Norman Reedus is in this. He's the stupid fucking player having to get all these, things told to him,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm going to do a bunch of like road work and stuff like that, building roads and stuff, getting likes from people.
Yep.
I'm excited.
We'll see how much time I got.
Yeah, well, I mean,
right now I got a lot of time, but in a couple days, who knows?
But the thing is like once you've delivered the body, so you're going to play up to delivering the body and coming back, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's when the game opens up where you can do things where it's just like go find random packages, deliver them, not quest based. So you can do as much or as little as you want if you're gone too far,
Yeah, for sure.
And build roads and build ladders and all that shit. Oh. Wow.
Right?
Crazy.
Right?
Yeah. I'm excited to see some stuff we've never seen before.
Yeah, for sure.
So that'll be probably a couple more episodes before we get into the new stuff anyways.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah, it's just, again, the gameplay is just like, oh my God, why does he got to stumble around so much? Like, I get the ideas, like, we're carrying stuff, we're top heavy, whatever, but it's just so not fun. But I know eventually we get into the part where it doesn't matter. It'll be on the back of the motorbike or whatever.
Yeah.
So you don't need to worry about it.
Or when you get to attach it to your legs instead.
There's that too. But then again, you'll have to also carry an extra pair of shoes with you and all this other baloney.
Yep, you got to carry your shoes.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to throwing some blood bombs at guys and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it'll be fun.
Sounds good.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. All right, that is going to bring us to the end of this podcast. If you like what you heard, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to share us with a friend. And don't forget to let us know how we are doing.
Nice.
Yeah, we like to hear your guys' feedback. So,
Yeah.
so let us know.
I got some.
Yeah, very good.
On the podcast. Not the podcast. On when I was streaming.
Yeah.
Quibs was like, I really liked your explanation of all the Microsoft stuff going on.
Oh, yes, yes.
Like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because he was listening to another podcast and they didn't really go into it very well.
Oh, okay. Beauty.
And then we did.
Nice.
So there you go.
I like it.
Yes. Yeah, just share us with a friend and get us out there. Leave us a like and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And we will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.